welcome to Bharat News. I am reporter Ananya reporting from Ahmedabad studio today. We are going to talk about how government is putting in efforts to improve our climate and environment. Climate change is real and it is high time that nations and international organizations act on the ground. So let's begin with our first initiative taken by the government of India, Namami Gange program. In June 2014, the Indian government approved the Namami Gange program. The center allocated a total of rupees 20,000 crores to conserve and rejuvenate the river. Key achievements include creating sewage treatment capacity, running front development, and surface cleaning. Next initiative is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. It is perhaps the most popular campaign relating to the environment that the Modi government pulled off. Launched on Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary, the movement had people coming out to clean the roads across India. Government has also taken another initiative, which is toilet before temples. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that he wants to build toilets before temples. After that, Pehle Shauchalay Fir Devalay became a very popular slogan. The government claims to have built over 9 crore household toilets. And last but not the least initiative is Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act. Under this act, any individual or organization intending to use forest land for non-forest purposes will be charged. Funds generated are used on reviving the forest ecosystem and protecting wildlife. Now it is our turn to cooperate with the government and make our environment better for our next generations. So viewers, I'm Ananya Shah signing off for today. We will meet the same time, same show. Bye bye. Good night.
Hello, welcome back to HPO News. This is Hitarthuza from class 7th H. So let's begin. There are water crises in South Africa. It is predicted that South Africa will be the first country which will run out of water. And Cape Town in that has already faced water crisis in 2018. I have attached one end of a pipe in my air conditioner's pipe, which is broken, and water spills from that, and other end of that pipe in a plant. This saves water. I have also made a notepad from a paper which was of no use, and a bookmark from a wedding invitation card. So let's save our world from becoming a bad place to live, and let's pledge to save 50 liters of water per month. We will be right back. Keep watching HPN News. Be happy, be safe. Thank you.
It is said that don't tamper the nature, otherwise it will tamper you. Mishandling will lead to the stake of extinction. Yes, myself Raghavarati from Eco Warriors. This episode is going to be really special for you. So let's move on. Let me introduce you to the plastic man of India, Padma Shri Raja Gopalan Vasudevan. As a chemistry professor, he used his knowledge in building strong roads of plastic. Today, 11 states are carrying out the procedure of making plastic roads. This is a crucial step towards the betterment of the nation, as it helps in reusing tons of plastic in a harmless manner. Now we move on towards our next story, which is about the Recycle Man of India, Dr. Binish Desai, an intellectual person carrying out many professions, who brings ways of recycling different kinds of waste. Recently, his invention came about the bricks made out of waste, which are more stronger than the normal clay brick. For now, thank you so much and stay tuned with us.
Hello everyone, this is NDTV. Breaking news. As we know, India is under the firm grip of the deadly coronavirus, but another disaster is upon us. The Brahmaputra River has flooded many regions in East India, with Assam being the worst hit. About 45 lakh people have been severely affected by this flood in 30 districts of Assam. The death tally is already above 200, with hundreds reported missing. Entire villages and small towns have been severely affected by this flood or by the major landslides. The Kaziranga National Park has almost been completely submerged, with 100 to 150 animals dead, along with 8 endangered rhinos. The Assam government has built 426 relief camps, in which 2 lakh people have already taken refuge. So let's say that this year 2020 is all about survival of the fittest. With one disaster after another threatening humanity, life is now all about just surviving. So let's all be as kind and as helpful as possible. Thank you everyone. This is reporter Shania Shah reporting live from Assam with cameraman Nilesh.
Good evening, all, and welcome to the prime time show News at 9. I'm your host, Trisha. Since its election, the Modi government is trying to steer our economy towards Achhe Din. And for this, it has taken several steps to protect and preserve our environment. Today in our show, we will cover the two crucial steps, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and Clean Ganga Mission. Now, talking about the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, PM Modi launched it on Gandhi Jayanti in the year 2014. This has been India's biggest cleanliness drive ever that covers more than 4,000 towns and districts. Its major aims are to clean the streets, roads and other infrastructure of the country. Now, moving on to PM Modi's pet project, the Clean Ganga Mission. The government had launched the Namami Gange program with a total budget of 20,000 crores for a period of 5 years. The main focus of this program is to make our holy river Ganga pollution-free and to bring back its beauty. Since the election of the Modi government, there has been no looking back. So, to have more insight into this, do not forget to tune into News at 9 tomorrow. This is your host, Trisha, signing off. Thank you and good night.
Hello everyone and welcome to India TV News. I am news reporter V.R. Shah and today I'll be sharing some steps taken by the Indian government or the NGOs to protect the beautiful environment around us. The first and one of the most important steps was the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a cleanliness drive aimed to cover 4,041 statutory cities and towns all over India in order to clean the streets, roads and other infrastructure. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a cleanliness campaign run by the Government of India and initiated by the Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. The second step was the Indian Wildlife Protection Act. This was the act of the Parliament of India enacted for the protection of plant and animal species. Before 1972, India had only 5 designated national parks. This act also established schedules of protection of plant and animal species. Hunting or harvesting these species was largely outlawed. So this was the brief about some of the steps taken by the Indian government or the NGOs. And also don't forget, grow more and more trees and therefore let's help our government, thus celebrating 28th July as Nature Conservation Day. Bye for now guys, we will meet tomorrow at this time for a new interesting topic to discuss. Thank you.
Reporter with Ahmedabad Times on this World Nature Conservation Day would like to talk about Center for Environment Education CEE. It's a pioneer institution established in Ahmedabad in 1984 supported by the Government of India. Of many programs ongoing at CEE, I am going to report about the Coastal and Marine program. Coastal and marine areas in India are facing severe negative impacts due to unsustainable development activities. The major impacts include degradation of habitats, declining fish stocks, polluted marine waters. Considering the need to address these challenges, CEE focuses on community engagement and awareness campaign aided with educational materials, exhibitions, street plays, demonstrations across 250 coastal villages in India. CEE has also taken up projects for mapping of mangrove habitats and plantations in coastal areas. The CEE is doing a great work for protecting the environment and help it sustain in a better way. Thank you.
Good morning. This is Viva reporting from Udgam School. All living things from amoeba to blue whale depend on environment. But when these resources are polluted, all forms of life are threatened. We must conserve our environment. Let's meet 8-year-old Lisipriya Kanjuman from Manipur. She is the youngest green activist in the world. At UN event, she urged global leaders to act now against climate change. She demanded action from the Indian government to pass Climate Change Act. She wants government to pass climate law in India to regulate the carbon emissions. Compulsory inclusion of climate change as a subject in school. Compulsory tree plantation by students to pass exam. Bye. Have a nice day.
I'm Samriddhi reporting live from Indian Institute of Technology Madras with cameraman Vinay Pathak. Today we are going to talk about conserving nature with a wonderful invention. Water is sufficient in the nature, but according to a survey called Niti Aayog survey, India's 21 cities will have no underground water. So keeping this in mind, the students of IIT Chennai with their professor made a machine which converts air into water. This machine is known as Viojet. It provides 40% of drinking water for the institution. The air filter brings in air which then condenses to form water. It is then filtered and added with minerals. This way the water becomes drinkable and is a huge way to conserve and preserve nature.